Ladies and gentlemen, boys and embies, welcome back to Hellstormwargaming and welcome to this live stream. Hello, how are we doing today? Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm half an hour early because Games Workshop have allowed me to tell you about all of the balance patches that they are releasing today at allegedly 10 a.m. They haven't actually uploaded them yet, but just to make sure, Wednesday the 22nd, 10 a.m. UK time. I can now tell you all about the 11th edition changes for July. The first balance patch, one of three they've promised. The first 3 months have promised one every single month. As of now, I can talk to you about what has changed, what is going to be new as of the app when it gets an update, and generally just go over what games we should be cooking to basically. What have they been up to? What did they see as a problem in Warhammer 40k? And what did they fix now? What do they change in the dispositions? What did they change in the maps? What did they change in the rules? And who finally gets points increases or decreases? And I'll say there's quite a lot. I was a little sad boy, but then I was a happy boy, and then I was a sad boy, okay, for what I've been up to. But I'll tell you all about it in momentarily. Let me just give you a couple of people to come in. But as of today, thank you very much to Games Workshop for updating the game. And looks like not uploaded it yet, so I can talk about it exclusively. Thanks for the exclusive drop, Games Workshop. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So we're going to be talking all about it today. I can't actually show you anything on screen, I'm afraid, because it's covered in my name. I'm not allowed to do that, but I can read it, so you'll just have to bear with and just understand that I am reading official rules that have been given to me by Games Workshop directly. So, the app was updated. Okay, cool. So yeah, your app's going to be updated. There's no Professor Hellstorm because I got these files I won't lie to you, they came through at 7 minutes past 11 last night, and I was like going to bed. So. So now there's no Professor Hellstorm. I've literally just read them last night in bed and then this morning. So I'm just going to go over them with you. You might remember a couple of weeks ago, I released a video called These 11th Edition Rules Don't Actually Work. And I went over a few rules that functionally were very bad, didn't transfer over to 11th edition very well, and I called them out and said this is all absolutely poo. Number one was the Sanguinor.
This is the Sanguinor, granted the old Sanguinor, the miraculous saviour of the Blood Angels.
Do you remember this one? Do you remember this one?
He has some really, really cool rules in Warhammer 40k. If your opponent is feeling brave enough to charge you, the Blood Angel player, in the charge
you remember this bad boy? You charge, you do your little charges, forgot to do the templates, I kept putting my arm on them. The Sanguinor rise from reserve, but because due to the fact that Ingra says you can't move until the next charge phase, he is stuck for an entire turn. It's very funny interaction that we had from 11th edition. This is what this is explaining. I'm going to be doing a lot of this. I thought we'd go through the rules that I broke first, or found the breaks first, and show you. So Ingra's move says, unless otherwise stated, until the start of your next charge phase, your unit is not eligible to make any other type of move. That is now gone! Blood Angels have a specific update for the Sanguinor that caveats if the Sanguinor does this, they no longer can't move. It says this does not prevent this unit from moving later. So we fixed it. Chat, rule 1, let's go. My first rule that I pulled up, they did fix it with an FAQ. The Sanguinor can go to the ball during the next movement phase rather than the next charge phase. That's very exciting. What else did I cover? Flyers. Flyers is another one that I talked about, where the humble tiger shark, because it's so big, can't actually shoot. Now, this one was covered by the Tacoma Open FAQ. It has been recovered. Tiger sharks and the like big flyers can now shoot. I believe it's, if I remember correctly, because I've obviously only glanced over these before we have a proper deep dive. I thought I'd go over my video first. the Tiger Shark and other vehicles similar basically can shoot because they otherwise it would be literally be unplayable. So that got fixed as well. What else did we have? We had a sponsor by Reload.
Sorry, I don't know why my loft's open. Lot 3.
I knew why my loft's open. It's to let the heat out.
I'll be getting boxes to grab.
You can go to Reload, trade in your old shit and get credit for it, and use code Hellstorm to get more money. Hell yeah, dude. All right, precision. This is what I've not checked up on. All right, precision I've not checked yet, so we'll skip over precision for now. Objective markers. All right, I spoke about objective markers and the fact that there are no objective markers, and the specific example when I was talking about objective markers in Sticky, which I've also not checked. What I will say. Wait. You remember this bit? The Gatewarder Lance, and everyone said it was fine. Do you remember all the comments being like, yo, Gatewarder Lance is actually only taking 2% of the time in the entire meta, so Gatewarder Lance being absolutely fucked, he's fine. Alright, Gatewarder Lance is absolutely fucked, but no one plays it. I'm wearing the same t-shirt. Oh no, I'm wearing a different t-shirt. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Do you remember it went from like a 40mm marker to now this? It's been nerfed. Games Workshop, get off my day. Get off my day. Because what they said, you now place 2 foundational markers of like circular shape. 2 circular foundation markers. All right. I don't remember anyone saying it was fine. You should see the fucking comment section, bro. You should see the comment section on this and the short about it. It's crazy. What you do now is you put 2 round markers on a terrain area and you draw from the closest point of the marker to the other closest point of the marker. So it's actually worse than it was, because now rather than being a 40mm line, it is now a single millimeter line. So it's actually nerfed even further than it was in a 10th edition. You're so welcome, Night players. Next! What else do we have? Oh, this is the tank shock. That's also been fixed. Tank shock and grenades have both been fixed as well. What else got fixed from my video? Death Guard. Do you remember Death Guard and Virulent Vectorium? We were talking about this. This is what it was like in 10th edition. This is what it's like in 11th edition. Well, now look, you can now only basically the Virulent Vectorium doesn't expand on terrain anymore. Basically, if you're on the objective, you are in affliction whilst it's sticking. Basically. That's basically what it means now. If you're on the objective, if you're stood on here with the Poxwalker, the extension isn't all the way out. It's basically this terrain piece is afflicted whilst you're within range of the objective. You are -1 toughness, -1 save, -1 to hit, or whatever. Good change! Good change! Games Workshop, thanks for watching my video. Appreciate it. I'll be sending my bill. My invoice will be coming soon. I do charge £500 an hour. I've been very clear about that from the start of like middle of 8th edition. £500 an hour for an FAQ. Shout out Games Workshop. I spent like 20 hours, 30 hours on this video. I spent like 30 hours on this video. Think about all the live streams we did together, all of the editing, the graphics. It's a really good, well put together video, I think. It's really compelling. £500 an hour, 30-hour video. You do the maths. Thank you very much, Games Workshop. I'll take it. I won't take it in plastic, though. I'll take it in cash, please. Cash will do nicely. Right, Necron's read. I haven't checked this one, but they did nerf it to camera FAQ, so I'm not expecting much. Quickfire, Crossfire, G-Sealers. They did fix it. That one in the to camera FAQ, so I haven't read it up yet. Adeptus Sororitas, I haven't checked. Eldari did get frame. So the Wave Serpents got frame, and they fixed the stratagem for them. I don't know what they've done with World Eaters, I can't remember. I can't remember what they've done with orks. They're getting new codex anyway. And then I think they might probably fix this because this is the big one. But yes, they did fix the Sanguinor. That was the main one. They fixed the Sanguinor, they fixed Death Guard, they fixed Imperial Knights. They were the 3 main parts of my video. So thank you, Games Workshop. Like I said, check bills in the post. All right. So it sounds like everything's starting to get updated now. We haven't had official downloads yet, But what I thought would be interesting to start with, chat, is I have all of the stuff that Games Workshop sent me. I can't give it to you. Let's check Minotaur and Field Manual. Let's have a look. This hasn't updated for me yet. But let's just check something. Okay, so we got points increase and points cost. So it does show you that we've got forced disposition change on here, which is quite nice. Because that's what I wanted to go through first. Yeah, it's all getting updated now, chat. Obviously, I've not got an exclusive drop. The apps are all getting updated at 10 o'clock today. I think that's what we're doing here. That's not what I want. I don't want fucking Vivaldi on. I want Nintendo songs that sound like it's summer. Yeah. Alright, so we've had in Adeptus Sororitas, we've had Penitent Host change from Taken Hold to Purge the Foe, which I think is quite interesting. There's been a lot, I'll say, chat, a lot of disposition changes. So some of the highlights is the new land speeder has been nerfed. Librarius Conclave's been nerfed. Eldar got like their fixers, which were like causing them problems. Like I said, the Sanguinor, the Death Guard, the Imperial Knights all got their proper fixers. What are the other highlights? There's been some map changes, but I think that's just measurements. I need to kind of go in and check, but there has been 3 to 4 map changes. Yes, the Sanguinor has been fixed. The Sanguinor problem from my video and from my short has been fixed. It basically says it does not stop that unit moving. Okay. So you can pile in, you can consolidate, etc. And you can also move in your next movement phase. So, which is obviously crucial. So yeah, so Blood Angels got their good fix. They got the Sanguinor fixed. Death Guard no longer have Virulent Vectorium spanning out from the objective points. The Imperial Knights got their fix. The new land speeder got nerfed. A couple of stall speeders went up in points, so they have been watching a lot of my videos, to be honest. And then a lot of dispositions have changed, which is obviously quite crucial. So, like I said, Penitent Host has gone to Purge. What else has changed? Orators has gone from Purge the Foe to Disruption. Bringers of Flame has gone from Purge the Foe to Priority Assets. And I feel like we're going to see a lot of that. As you can see, Sisters only have 1 Purge the Foe, and it is 2 detachment points. So that's what we're going to see a lot, I think. I think we're going to lose a lot of Purge the Foe. That's my first initial thoughts. For some reason, this goes Adeptus Sororitas to Adeptus Astartes. So I'm just going to go through that. Just going to go through the list I've got in that sort of order. So you can see there's a lot of points that have gone up. The nice thing is it says it's like a requisition threshold removed, you know? So like land speeders are now 105 base. They're all 105. They haven't got an extra tax. Librarians have gone up. Lieutenant with combi weapons gone up. Razorback gets a tax. Repulsor Execution has gone up 15 points. And then another 10 for the Heavy Laser Destroyer. Absolutely brutal. Stern Guard got a 10-point tax. I think that's fine. Hammer Strike got a tax. A bit annoying. Suppressors gone up. Vanguard Vets with jump packs. They have got... The Vanguard Vets, I will say, have been updated. So now you can use your Armageddon ones. They've been given plasma pistols and Armageddon weapons or whatever from the datasheet. So you can use both now, which is quite cool. But they've got a sleep. Received a small tax. This is the big one. Ultramarines absolutely slapped. Titus up, Sicarius up, Manius up, Rebute Gilliman up, Ventris up, Victrix up, and Wardens all up. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely slapped straight down. So how's your new pot list change? I won't be revealing it. I'll be keeping that hush-hush for now. But my new pot list my new pot list that I wrote the other day has got to change because it's going to be points. So, as I said, we've had a few disposition points changes here as well. Let me scroll to the dispositions. So, I think the big one is Firestorm Assault. Firestorm Assault, which is obviously the Salamander one that a lot of people are playing. It's now Priority Assets. It was previously Purge the Foe. It is now Priority Assets. So, that's going to be a big change. Libraries Conclave has been severely nerfed. I will give you a little spoiler. The FAQ's not out yet. Librarian's Conclave, the upgrade that made Sternguard absolutely crazy, is no longer sustained hits, it's lethal hits. Yeah, that's it. That's the leak, chat. That's the leak. I'm allowed to tell you. It's not a leak. Huge leak on Hellstormwargaming. I am allowed to tell you. The Fusillade enhancement is now lethal hits. Bruh, what a change. Space Marines absolutely slapped. Space Marines absolutely slapped. So Forge Seekers also purged the priority assets now, along with the Salamander one, so it makes a change. Hammer of Averni is now purged the foe, which I think actually makes more sense. So that one's become purged the foe, but it is a 2 detachment point 1. And we've also had First Company Task Force change from priority assets to purge the foe. So we've got 3 purge the foes. They're all 2 detachment points. I think this is going to be fairly normal. I think this is going to be fairly standard. We've had Subversion assets change to Disruption. We've had Iron Storm change to Taken Hold. We've also had a couple of nerfs on the old stratagems. But like I said, Purge the Foe, everyone was taking it. Everyone was saying it was the best one. The detachment points are going to reflect that by the looks of it. The detachment points are going to start to reflect that, I think. So, right, we've got Custodes next, because it went Adeptus Astartes. All right. So what's gone up? We've actually had a lot that's come down. We've had a layer that's come down. We've got Wardens that have come down, which is pretty spicy. We got Venetari Custodians come down, unless you're taking multiple. We've obviously got new Custodes models that Games Workshop showed off last night. They've shown off new Aquilon Terminators, which is quite exciting. So, the big one, Might of the Moritai, was purged the foe. It is now taken hold. It's 1 detachment point. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? It's almost like what I've said is true. Basically, purge the foe is the easiest missions. It's now like multiple detachment points. I wonder what it's going to be like for Dark Angels. We'll see for sure. So we've got Admech next. They've obviously had Iron Strider go for third tax. And, yeah, 3rd tax and 3rd in the unit. Cataphrons down, Cerberus, Sulphura Hounds, Skitari, Vanguard, Scorpius, Doom Rider, which is cool. So Halo Screed Battleclade was Purge the Foe. It's now priority. I think that's the other change. Yeah, that's the other one's changed. Interesting. Oh, is this fun, chat? Are you enjoying going through dispositions or don't? Should I keep going through dispositions or want me to go through rules? Vote now. More dispos or rules? Your choice. The wording on Gate Warden makes it like one-dimensional. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's literally one-dimensional. Right, let's have a look. No rules have been updated yet, no? What the fuck? Cool. All right. Let's go through rules then. So we've had, like I said, we've had a lot of changes. I'm going to start with Space Marines. Minor note they could do with making the colour change thing if they change dispos. Well, I mean, the dispos have, it says they've changed dispos, which is nice. If you know it, it's great. If you don't know, it's a bit awkward. Do both. Nice. Solid. Well, I've only got one pair of eyes and one mouse, so I can only talk about one at a time. Chat, you see my new card? Yo, let's go. So, Space Marines have the Vengeful Host detachment, which is quite nice. I don't know if that's been added as a disposition yet. Vengeful Host. Yeah, Vengeful Host, which is taken hold. That's the new one that got announced the other day, which is quite cool. I can't show you on screen, but I can tell you what's happening. The Spear Point Task Force, Evasive Maneuver Stratagem, you now get subtract 1 from the wound roll until the end of the phase. Librarian's Conclave Detachment, the Fusillade Enhancement. As I said, these units' ranged attacks have lethal. If this unit has the Pyromancy Discipline, sustained hits 1. And then Temporal Corridor as well. So you can still get sustained. It's a little bit more awkward now. If you with the conclave detachment, temporal corridor enhancement, change to cycler model only. If this unit has a telekinesis discipline ability, this unit has deep strike. At the end of opponent's fight phase, it can go to reserve and can make an ingress move in your next movement phase, including your first turn. And that's something that I'll mention as well. Everything that puts you into reserve, largely what I've seen, has a clarification that says, and you arrive in your next movement phase, including your first turn. We're talking Calidus Assassins, we're talking Grey Knights, we're talking Demons, etc. Everything there allows you to deep strike turn 1 again. So Grey Knights can up down turn 1. This detachment can as well. Everywhere that I've kind of seen like up down detachments or up down abilities can do it turn 1 because it specifically says so. Sas, thank you very much for the 29 months. Really appreciate it. Very kind of you.
Rejoined at SASW4602 celebrates 29 months of membership. Good morning, hope everyone is well.
Thanks so much, appreciate it. So yeah, it's cool that they've like clarified that that basically all of these like teleport abilities now work turn 1. So it's nice that Grey Knight's got it back. So they fixed Oath of Moment because I don't think people realized that if you took Dark Angel detachments, you could still get +1 to wound. They're now clarified that it says if you are using Codex Space Marines and don't have any Dark Angel, Blood Angels units, or one or more units from those factions' Minotaur Field Manual section, add 1 to the wound roll as well. So basically, they've just clarified that like Black Templars can't use Stern Guard, for example, and still get +1 to wound. What else has changed? There's been a little bit of changes here. There's been a little bit of change. Stormlands, shock assault stratagem, you gain lands. I think that's just a wording change. And then ride hard, ride fast is now subtract 1 to wound exclusively rather than subtract 1 to hit and wound. Drop pod, gladiator, reaper, valiant, hammerfall, impulsor, invader, land raider, crusader, land raider, redeemer, predator, destructor, razorback, repulsor execution, rhino, storm speeder, hail strike, storm speeder, ham strike, storm speeder, thunder strike, vindicator, whirlwind, keywords, add frame. Did you look in the Necron Resurrection nerf? I'm pretty sure they have, but I'll have to double check. Blade Guard Veteran Blade Guard ability. Once per turn in the fight phase, when this unit is selected in the fight, when enemy attacks a unit, you can select one of the following. This unit has +1 to hit, or attacks that target this unit have -1 to wound. -1 to hit, sorry. So Blade Guard now get +1 to hit or -1 to hit. Wasn't it previously re-roll 1s to save? I know which one I would prefer. So Blade Guard had a huge nerf as well? Where the fuck did that come from? Yeah, reroll a hit and reroll saves, and now it's +1 to hit or -1 to hit. What the fuck? Yeah, rerolling ones have won before. Not anymore. However, there's been a few changes. +1 to hit with Oath God is better. Well, we don't have Oath God. We don't have Oath God until the Codex is out, and that's not even... We don't even know if that's technically a thing. The captains can now attach to Blade Guard and Hellblasters no matter what equipment they've got. They just attach as normal. There's no stipulation like they used to have. They've added Chaplain with Jump Pack, so basically the old data sheet is the same as the new one. Company heroes no longer die if they've got no captain attached, because they have a rule called company heroes where if you have no character attached, they're removed at the start of the game. Now they just get rid of it. So reroll to say didn't work with new save allocation rules. No, it didn't. Doesn't mean it's not a nerf. You're right. Doesn't mean it's not a nerf. Intercessor's got a wording update for how their shooting ability works. Rabute Gilliman got mobile, so he can walk through walls. Also, I'll spoiler alert, Samael gives the unit mobile. Absolutely crazy. One that made them really hard to shoot and cover. Blade Guard. In the fight phase. -1 to hit in the fight phase. So Gilliman got mobile, he went up in points. Master Prescience by Tigerius gives stealth, melee attacks have -1 to it, and he can use counter offensives, fire overwatch, and heroic intervention for -1 command points. That's just like a wording update for the new rules. Like I said, Vanguard Veterans got the heavy bolt pistol and the Mastercraft power weapon added to their profile. So now Vanguard Veteran, new and old, are essentially all one data sheet, which is quite an interesting way to do it for now. I quite like it. It means you can run the old Vanguard Veterans. It means you can run the new Vanguard Veterans for basically the foreseeable until we get a new codex. You're not, like, limited. Someone literally asked me this last night. They were like, can you actually take the new Vanguard Veterans in 10s? I said, well, you can't actually take the new Vanguard Veterans. The end. They've rolled back the Minotaur Field Manual. I don't think they have. Well, mine hasn't. Yeah, they're watching me. It's because I'm leaking, in inverted commas, i.e. What does he say? Non-disclosure date of Wednesday, the 22nd of July, 2026 at 10 AM UK. I am past that. I like to check. That's it for all FAQs and stuff for Space Marine. So obviously quite a fundamental change. Libraries Conclave did get a little bit slapped, to be honest. Faction packs have just updated. God damn it. I've got nothing. Nothing. I want to be exclusive. Give me the exclusivity. Let me fucking be the exclusive or the only guy online. Love the check after 3 minutes. I've been live for 27. I've been live for 27, bro. Give me the exclusive drop. Gauge Watch. Let's do Dark Angels. Chat. Let's do Dark Angels. All right, cool. Changes to rules. Let's fucking do this. Let's fucking do this. Guess what? No changes to detachments. Thanks, Games Workshop. Thanks, Games Workshop. I know you're watching. Thanks for not changing the Dark Flight detachment. Appreciate you. You can nerf the speeders a bit. That's fine. I'll get over it. I'll lose the Dark Shard. Never mind. Who cares? All right. Master of Maneuver detachment. You gain assault. It's basically, I will be honest, chat, we've gained a lot of wording keyword, like keyword changing to match 11th edition writing, which is quite nice. I quite like that. I'm not exactly mad at that. Again, for same as this one, it's just basically a wording update. You know, instead of getting advance and shoot, you now gain assault, for example. Is I just want to hit really worse than reroll ones and saves. You try it, bro. Roll it out. See what, let me know what you find. You know? I'd rather re-roll my 4-pin one than be -1 to hit. Especially when there's so much re-roll to hit about and +1 to hit, etc. So yeah, again, another one is rather than it saying this unit can advance instead of saying that like after this unit can charge after advancing, it's now it does not prevent you from being eligible to declare a charge. It's a wording update, you know. Again, another wording update, brackets the lantern stuff. Shrouding of Heroes. I can't remember what that is. Get it back up again. Again, probably just a wording update. That one I don't know. Chat, the big one. In a circle of stealth and -1 to hit. In a circle of stealth and -1 to hit. Wait. Wait. Lion and mobile also can deep strike turn 1. Let's go! What a beautiful change. Ingress turn 1. It is at the end of the opponent's command phase. Oh, yeah, the opponent's fight phase. End of turn. Blech. Whatever. You know what I mean. It does just work, though. It does just work. You can't deep strike in the command phase. Basically, you used to pick up in the command phase and deep strike straight away. Now you pick up the enemy opponent's turn, so you will have to draw cards. However, deep strike turn 1. Deep strike turn 1 is returned. Turn 1 advantage is returned. Chat. Go second. Just got better once again. Excellent. Love that. Living the dream. What else do we have? Nephilim got the range attacks attack this unit have -1 to wound because of their ability that didn't work. I wasn't sure this changed, to be honest. I think it's just the command squad. Maybe we're missing this. Whatever. Ravenwing command squad got support, so they have to attach now. You have to attach now. Where am I reading all this from? I am a Games Workshop approved reviewer. All right. I'm not just making all this shit up. I'm not a leaker. It'd say leak in the title if there's a leak. It's called hashtag new 40k, hashtag adwip, hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad. Dark Shroud. Now, I actually didn't even realize this. It did. I think it did just say Dark Angels. So I have chat. I've been cheating. All right, chat. I've been cheating a little bit. All right, okay. Dark Shroud barely got used. I thought it was a bad unit anyway. But I think the abilities does say. Oh no. Oh no, it just changes it. Oh, because you get stealth, and then if you have already have cover, you get cover. Yeah, so just change it to get stealth. All right, so I haven't been playing it badly. I've not been cheating. Sorry, it's just changed it from stealth and get cover to stealth because cover didn't do anything. Sure. Chat, the big one. The big one. Wait, not the Dark Talon. We don't care about that. Wait. Ooh, Samuel! You get assault. We had that. You can charge. You got that. You don't get the fucking +1 to advance and charge if you can only advance and charge. Mobile! The whole unit can go through walls. Chat, this unit's absolutely cracked and they just made it better. You don't have to fucking maneuver around all these fucking walls. Your bikes can charge straight through them. Peak! Thank you, Games Workshop. With one hand giveth, the other you taketh. But with one hand, you giveth good. Let's go. Let's go. Me played Dark Angels. Oh, mate, what a day. Chat, I've always been a Dark Angels player. I've got some of the most expensive Dark Angels merch ever. All right? Chat, I've got some of the most expensive Dark Angels merch ever. Have you? Didn't think so. Chat, I didn't think so. Chat, I didn't think so. Are you a Dark Angels fan? Let me know in chat right now. Are you a Dark Angels fan? Tell me right now. Because I bet you don't have the Dark Angels secret lab chair, do you? Like I do. I bet you don't have the Dark Angels secret lab chair that I do, do you? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Didn't think so, dude. Call yourself a Dark Angels fan, don't even have the £700 chair. Crazy. Crazy, dude. Don't even have the £700 chair. How much did you pay for it? That's irrelevant. All right, that's irrelevant. That's not even a real. That's not even a real thing. I don't even want to address your stupid question. All right, how much did I pay for it? Maybe real Dark Angels fans, if we're real Dark Angels fans like me, they wouldn't need to ask that question either. You know what I mean? I've always loved them. Where's your chair, bro? Poor shaming? No, I'm not poor shaming. I'm shaming the fact that you're not a Dark Angel. I'm shaming the fact that you're not a real Dark Angel. If you're a real Dark Angel, go on r/Dark Angels right now. If you're a real Dark Angels fan, go on r/Dark Angel right now. Or Dark Angels. Right this second. Well, you're already Sammy. Ravenwing, bro. Ravenwing. Ravenwing. Bought any more copies of White Dwarf? I haven't, but if you have White Dwarf transfers, let me know. Please. Please, love God. Alright, Death Guard time. Virulent Vectorium, like I mentioned, change to, at the end of your command phase, if a friendly Death Guard unit is controlling an objective, that objective is secured. Until you lose or control that objective, while enemy unit is within range of that objective, that unit is afflicted. So, basically, what they're saying is that because of the old contagion range, it extended out from the objective, like I said. Basically, this is how World Blight worked before. This is the objective in the middle, as you can see. This is 3 inches from the objective. This is 6 inches from the objective. This is 9 inches from the objective. You can actually make it 12. They've just said, no, it's just whilst within range of the objective. It doesn't grow from the objective anymore. I think that's really good. I think that's a nice little fix for it. I think that's probably the cleanest fix that they could have done. I'm not really sure what else they could do without going put a marker down and start measuring from that. I think having it within range of the objective is a nice fix. Thank you, Games Workshop, for watching my video. Appreciate you. Death Shroud. Can't rapid ingress 6 away. Death Shroud can't rapid ingress 6 away. That's what that change means. In your movement phase. If you rapid ingress, it is not your movement phase. It is their movement phase. So cast 16 deep strike in your opponent's turn. And then Mortarian Diseased Influence, which is the free move, is now within 8. Which is like everybody else. That's just lined up. It was previously 9. It didn't get updated. And then Inflamed Reprisal. What was this one? This monarch uses ability if it does after attacking his face making attacks. The unit can shoot as if you were shoot fence. Or resolve the attacks worse than the ballistic skill attack by 1. And it can only attack that unit and a little bit. Oh, see, mine's one. It's like snap shoot. It's like a better snap shooting. So, Maltese Flame Reprisal, which is basically you shoot back. They've now made you -1 ballistic skill. Now, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to think if you shoot back at something in terrain, you are -1 ballistic skill and you're -1 ballistic skill from the terrain. So you're going to be hitting on 6s. I think that's what their plan is. -2 ballistic skill does stack. It's not a modifier. Doesn't matter to cover. It does matter. It's not a modifier. It's worse than the ballistic skill. Ballistic skill modifiers don't have a cap. Hit roll, do. Wound roll, do. Characteristic modifiers, don't. No cap. Literally no cap, chat. Just use psychic. True. 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 So that's the interesting one. Definitely. Definitely. So that's Death Guard. That's Death Guard. Have we had a core rules change? There is a core rules thing that I've got. But it wasn't huge. Universal rules update. Let's do that one next. The end. It's all about strats. Modifying CP strat. Strategies can be used more than once per phase. Strategies to prevent units from being targeted. Strategies to add new units from your army. They're all fairly understandable, what you should expect. Strategies to prevent units from being targeted is now only 18. It can't be within 12. If it's over 12, you can't target. It now says 18. If you got stuff that use it once per phase, it has to be named. You can only reduce cost by 1. And if you add a new unit, it is once per battle. So they're like fairly standard. The event companion. The event companion did get quite a large update, as you can see. But it was mostly taken hold and purged the foe of reconnaissance layouts. I think it's just... I do believe it's just a measurements rather than like actual layout changes, but we'll have a look. They have caps generating command points, excluding core command points, which is the one you gain at the start of a turn. Each player can gain a maximum of 1 command point per battle round, including including heat command point gained when a player discards an active mission secondary. So you can only gain 1 per turn. They did make a typo. If you're a lady, if you're a lady, you identify as a lady, you do get more than 1 command point per battle round because it does say he. All right. Don't let them force them pronouns, all right? It does say he. Women players do get more command points, all right? They can have as many as what they want. Well, actually, they can have at least 1, excluding this one, because this is just for the boys, all right? This one's just for the boys. Well, players get more command points. That's true, yeah. Ladies, they, thems, get those extra command points, you know what I'm saying? You fucking rake them in. The gender pay gap has been a problem. Time to cash in. All right. The gender pay gap's been a problem for too long. Time to cash in those command points. All right. Thank God, you know what I mean? Thank fucking God. So we've had a slight clarification. For the purpose of VP scoring limits, is the end of the battle the same time as the end of the 5th battle round? It says no. VP scored at the end of the battle are not subject to the 15 VP per battle round scoring limit. The reason this has been asked is because the app, or Games Workshop's own app, wouldn't let you score end of battle. It now does. It did get an update last week, and it was quite good. It now does like cross-checking for points, which is really cool. But yeah, so you can end the battle is a separate scoring pool. There's no limit to it. When a mission actually places an operation mark and applies a status, e.g. decoyed. Does removing that operation marker also remove that status? Yes, this is an obvious one, I think. This is just some wording that, oh, while it has an operation marker, it becomes X. And then whilst it's X, you get points. They're trying to remove the operation marker and still score points, basically. That's what that question means. And then I think that's it. We just got maps to check, to be honest. I'll just do a very cursory... I'll do a very cursory check. I can't be asked to go through each and every measurement, but I'll check like, okay, well, what actually got updated? So it was take and hold versus purge, and then purge versus disruption are the two main ones. So take and hold versus purge. Layout A. Okay, that has changed. Okay, that is a different layout. They've split the middle up. That looks like most of the change. They've split the middle. I'm not going to do it properly, chat, but just so you get the vibe. This is the old one. This is the old one. Old. Old. Fuck. Old. New. Old. New. You see it split in the middle? Actually changed. Actually changed, little bro. Layout B for taking old purge the foe. And the middle split as well. And I think that's it. Layout C. The middle split as well. Alright, okay. They're giving them all 6 objectives. Make taking hold a bit easier. What was the other one? Purge the foe versus... Who? Who is she? Taking hold versus disruption. Sorry, purge the foe versus disruption. Ooh, I've not seen that before. I've not seen them do that in the middle before. That's a quite a big difference. Yeah, no, it's a big block in the middle. They've split the middle up. B. Okay, they'll put the middle back together. And then C. See, they split the middle up. Alright, okay, that's a pretty cool one. That's a cool one. Layout A is great. That's a really fun one. Yeah, that's like a nice change up, definitely. It's largely the same map, barring the middle. The middle is like the pieces are in the same place, but they're definitely in a different position. By the looks of it. But like this one, absolutely wild, dude. Cool. That's quite fun. And that's a nice thing is they can just flip them, you know? Because they're templates, rather than like being a block of terrain, they can just flip them. And it's like, no bother. And for me, thankfully, I don't have to redraw a map because now you're all using Games Workshop shit. Thank fucking God, dude. Thank God. Dude, crazy. I tell you to update the fucking app. I'm done. I'm out of here. Work's over. I just go check the UK events calendar that has not 1, not 2, but 65 events available. And then I point you to the updated app. Life's so easy, bro. Life's so easy now. Oh, I'm living the dream. If you didn't know, yesterday I launched the UK events calendar. It is free for anyone in the UK to upload and share their events, but also find their events. Oh, look at it. Did you see how far we went? Did you see how far we were in fucking like Newquay? We're in fucking Cornwall, in St. Austell. We meet tratters, we farmers. And then at the top, we're in fucking Fraserburg. Why do you pronounce it, chat? Is it Fraserburg? Fraserburg? Ines, come and tell me how to pronounce it. Ines! How do I pronounce this? Frontline Fraserburg. That's a bit German saying that, I guess. We got one in Aberdeen. I think that's... Is that Innis's? No. We do have Innis's somewhere. I think it's Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Scottish Open Team Championships. Look at all these cool events we've got, chat. Look at all these cool fucking events. So anyway, use this map. Use this map to find your next tournament. I've been told that 3 different people have said, I used the map to find an event and bought a ticket. And I'm like, hell fucking yes, dude. That's what I want to hear. Look at all these fucking... Look how fucking spread out we need Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland, pick up the slack. Northern Ireland, you say you're part of the UK. I know a lot of the twats over here did vote Brexit, all right? I didn't. I would never. But, you know, so we can work together as best friends. But if not, here are some events all around the UK. Very well populated. It's been out a single day. 65 events, been out a single day. That's pretty beast, I think. If you're a tournament organizer, or sorry, if you're a player, you can sign up to the mailing list. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. You get a little email about all the events when it's added. Also, if you're TO, you can submit your event. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Free. Doesn't cost anything. Where's the Warhammer World events? That is a good question. Where are the Warhammer World events? I'll let you work that one out. Right. Who's we do next? We do Grey Knights. Let's do all the armies I know. Let's do all the armies I know. We don't have to scroll very far for the FAQ. There is actually FAQs, which is very nice. What's a controversial take? Look at it. Gates of Infinity, last paragraph. Change to place those units in strategic reserve. Their units can make an ingress move in your next movement phase, including your first turn. Oh, and the nice thing is, those units can make an ingress move. They can make an ingress move. Not they make an ingress move. They can. You can put them into reserve and hold them for the rest of the game. But equally, you can drop them turn 1. Turn 1 Alpha... Well, turn 2 Alpha Strike is back. Let's go. Yeah, move on to those objectives, brother. Can't wait. Move on to those objectives. We're going to have the best time, dude. Let's go. Can I even do it since he has to choose the ability to skip command phase? Wait, what? Wait. Hold. Very rightly pop. The lion can ingress move turn 1. You at the end of your opponent's fight phase, you go to reserve, can make an ingress move even if it's your first turn. However, he can't choose mystery shadow realms until your command phase. That's hilarious. Well done, Shadow Son. Well done, great spot. He can't choose the ability until your command phase, but he can deep strike turn 1 if you go second. But if you go second, you can't choose the ability, so he can never deep strike turn 1. Shit. Shit a brick. God damn it, dude. God damn. That's so funny. That's actually hilarious. You can deep strike turn 1 per the rules. Can't actually choose to go into deep strike turn 1 because he's not had a fucking thing yet. Oh, hilarious. Alright, 1 point in the future. Each time by you set with reinforcement step. The bear can use the enhancement. If it does, the bear can use this to make a normal move up to D6, but it can't charge. So they can do that. I'll get bad moods out of their events. Please do. Please do. We have aggressive anticipation, which was reroll when you need to make an attack. Ignore any modifiers to weapons or ballistic skill and all modifiers to hit roll. You can reroll the hit rolls. That's probably better. Probably better. Banish has got a measurement change just for targeting. It's all 8 inches now, right? How does that ability work since you can't make a move? Yeah, so Ingress moves you can't make a move at all. This says you can, I think. I think the rule for Ingress is like you can't make a move unless specified. Let me... And then I'm pretty sure Ingress is like you can't make a move unless it says so. So I think we're fine. And I think even if it didn't, I think we're okay to say that rule still works. You know what I mean? The rule does work, let's be honest. Yeah, especially that unit doing it has psychic. That's also very true. Yeah, it's much better. Because of the fact that it's psychic in those mods. Yeah. Unless otherwise stated. It's fine. So they can move D6, obviously. So we got frame on a bunch of shit. Volder's got stealth and minus 1 in combat, which is good. Can they use Sigil of Exigence during the first turn? Yes. Which is the teleport if you go too close, or reactive move, etc. That's good. Grey Knight's got a nice update, definitely. Grey Knight's got a very nice update. What else do I like playing? Let's look at Imperial Knights. Let's have a look at Imperial Knights. So we had a big update for Mysterious Guardian. We had a big update, and we had a big update for Freeblade, and we had a big update to Gate Warden. All right, that's what that other one means. So I got a lot of little wording changes, you know, to try and update it to the next edition. Rip to the big line indeed. I have already gone over it, but for those of you just tuning in, the Gate Warden Lance line that I brought up in my video has been removed. Gate Warden Lance. So previously, Gate Warden Lance, we went from a 40mm marker line to a 12.5-inch marker line. Went from 40mm to like 13 inches. Crazy. This is the new Gate Warden Lance ability. It's dead. At the start of the first battle round, select 2 objective markers to be your foundations. Place a circular foundation marker in each one. When you draw a line from the closest part of one of your foundation marker to the closest part of the other, if any part of the model's base crosses that line, you're in your defensive line. So instead of it being stood in this, you know, or even being stood in this, because this was any point 20 points, so it had a 40mm line. Now it is a straight line between the closest part to the closest part. So obviously there's ways to optimize this to get the best line by placing the marker in slightly different areas within the terrain piece. But it is a single line, an actual line. It is not like a column. It is not like a big wide thing. It is a specific line. So that has been severely nerfed. Understandably, because that rule didn't make any sense. Now that like I said, the reason I made my whole video in the first place is rules that were like still worked sometimes. Some of them didn't work. Some of them functioned fine, but they didn't like work in a way that made sense, you know. And Gate Warden goes back to not being played. Well, my video also gets nerfed, chat. So I already updated it. I already updated it. These 11th edition rules didn't actually work. It's out of date. It's a dead video now. That's the problem making rules content. You know, the video's been out 16 days. It's already dead. It's already dead, bro. It's an old video. I've got literally my most recent video now is Armageddon because this is all out of date. So annoying making rules content, man. Anyway, nice. Significant nerf. And I think that's it. I think there's just like the little FAQs and stuff. Yeah, that was the main change there anyway. Emperor Children, my new yeah, they've got points changes. We'll do points afterwards. I asked chat if they want to do rules or points. We're doing points. What was the change? Host tag removed from the frenzied host detachment, which is quite interesting considering it has host in the title. So there we go. Court finishing detachment, exalted patron enhancement change to Lord Exultant, add 1 move characteristic of the bearer. Let's have a look at what the exalted patron was before. Call to the Phoenician. Did I click on the wrong one? Exalted Patron. Add one move to the bearer. And it can attach to flawless blades. Change to Lord Exultant model. Add one to the move characteristic of the bearer. So can it not attach to flawless blades anymore? Because it doesn't say the flawless blades bit anymore. Can Lord Exultant just attach to flawless blades anyway? Oh, it's because is it because it's in the Minotaur field manual? Yeah, it's in the Minotaur field manual now, right? That's a fucking awkward way to do it. That's an awkward way to do it. Yeah. I don't know why they've added it there. It still works. It's not changed. It's basically just changed the wording. Dark Apparitions in Carnival of Excess got changed 9 to 8, like an understandable change as per usual. Fulgrim got mobile. This is absolutely huge. Fulgrim finally playable. Fulgrim finally playable. That is the only update. Nice. Love that. Love that for me. T-Sons. T-Sons are pretty good. Oof. 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 Have Amet's lost shields? No, mate. Alright, okay. Defiler, lose, feel no pain. Change, destroys a future detachment. Let's have a look what destroys a future was. Destroys the futures. Each time you start this unit with the Fire of Watch stratagem, hits a score of 5. For each of those, target a unit within 9 of one or more thousand psychers you hit on 4s. Now, you can target this unit with the counter-offensive stratagem, regardless of any other stratagem this phase. If you do, it's -1 command point. And you do not prevent any other use of the stratagem on this unit. So now they don't overwatch on 5s at all. Or 4s. They just don't overwatch very good. They can interrupt at -1 command point and use another stratagem, which is a very good rule, but that is far worse than overwatching on 4s. So Defiler, absolutely tapped. What about the points for the Defiler in Thousand Suns? Another 10 points. Another 20 points. It's like another 20 points. 320 blaze it. Oof. That's huge. That's huge, chat. That really, really nerfs the Defiler. Infantry. Defiler points cost will increase until morale improves. Yeah. Ritual regeneration detachment, rupture vitality enhancement. Change to infantry mounted Thousand Psycho. Once a battle, when this model is destroyed at the end of the phase, roll a d6. Set it up at a 2+. Set up this model in the battlefield. Unengaged as clutch pot where it's destroyed. This model is not an attached unit as a starting strength of 1. It has 3 wounds remaining. This is fixing the healing the unit back after the character dies. That's basically what that is. Because obviously, because they regenerate, technically they'll be able to heal the character and then the unit. But they've got rid of that. And then Hexwarp Thrall Band. This is the one that I brought up in my video, I think, as well. Did I bring it up right at the end? Yeah, Kaleidoscopic Tempest. Until the phase you get stealth. If you have the flow magic, you have the benefit of cover. Now it's actually really strong. Your unit has stealth. If you're only wholly within the flow magic, you have -3 detection range. So that's great. That's really good. So now you can have a 9-inch if you're hidden and go to ground. Or 12-inch if you're just on terrain. That's really good, actually. That's really, really good change. Definitely. Hey, so it went up to 3. Oh, okay. Lol. Lol. Never mind. Hexwarp's dead. Fucking hell. They got slapped, didn't they? This is because they're the only unit, the army that beat me the weekend. That's why they got up in points. You know that, don't you? I spoke about it on Monday. They're like, don't worry, Mike, I got you. I was like, guys, I lost 1,000 Suns. They had so many units in Persephone and Hexwarp. Oh, yeah. Who cares? Cringe. Look at them now. Absolutely slapped. You're welcome. You're welcome. Umbralific got the clarification of turn 1. I think that's it. I know. Bray Lord get scouts, and it can go on Infernal Masters. Twisted Mirages had the normal update of 8 inches rather than 9. Fate Weaver got a change. As I think this one, it got the Vect change in the Demon's army, but not in Thousand Suns. It can only increase a stratagem once per turn. And then Infernal Gateway got a slight change as well. D3 plus 6, rather than whatever it was before. Cool. Cool. Wait to see what they did to the Chaos Space Marine one. Right, let's have a look at the points first then. Oof. Woof. Look at all these points changes, dude. Look at all these points changes. Holy shit. Absolutely slapped, weren't they? Absolutely slapped. Let's have a look at Chaos Space Marines. Thanks for buying all the Chaos Defilers, said Games Workshop, didn't they? Cabal of Chaos detachment. Your shooting phase when let's have a look at Cabal of Chaos here first. In your shooting phase when a friendly Heretic Astartes unit excluding demons selected to shoot, you get +1 strength. In the fight phase, Heretic Astartes Demon Prince excluding Khorne selected to fight, get +2 strength, +1 AP. Now it's got the wings as well. That's good. We like that. That's good. Defiler. Previously, Demon Forge. Each time you make Dark Pact to the phase, this mark can reroll wound roll 1. In addition, once per battle, when this unit makes a Dark Pact before making the resulting leadership test, you can declare it will overcharge its Demon Forge. If the test is failed, it takes 3 mortal wounds, but until the end of the phase, each time the model makes an attack, you can reroll the wound roll. Change it to every time it makes a Dark Pact, reroll a wound roll of 1. Oof. Oof. No reroll wounds anymore. No once per game overcharge. Woof. And it went up in points. That's actually hilarious. Did we get a rules update as well, or was that it? The file is absolutely slapped. These are not even a top 5 faction, are they not? In whose fairyland? CSM are extremely strong. God, I hate having to scroll all the way. Can I have the FAQ first, please? I need the FAQ first. I don't want to scroll through every data sheet to find it. Can I do this? I'm gonna do this. That's so much faster. Boosh. What change we got? No red. No red. Nothing. Nothing, dude. Rubbish. Rubbish. All right. What other armies do I like? Necron. Necron. I do like Necron. Change rules updates. Curse Legion Murder Mine Detachment. Change 2. I don't think this looks the same, right? Codex Necrons, Cursed Legion. Enhancements, murder mine. Create a model that bears a destroy keyword. Can attach or destroy core models. Add 3 to the movement characteristic. Okay, they just changed how leader works then. And then Pantheon of Woe, relativistic tether enhancement. In your turn, when this unit makes an ingress and advance move, use its transdimensional displacement ability. It can end its move within 6 into the normal 8. When this unit ends that move within 8 of a unit, it can not eligible to charge. Okay. Okay, fine. I imagine the rules update is about healing. Oh, they got a lot. If you have his faction, the enemy command phase, each friendly unit with this ability is on the battlefield activates reanimation protocol. When a unit reanimation protocol is activated, that unit heals D3 wounds. Okay. Insanity's Ire. In the Annihilation Legion. Makes a surge move of D6. So that's the changing the update keywords again. That's changing the keywords again. Cool. Veil of Darkness gets updates so you can do it 10-1. Protocol of the Eternal Revenant. Okay, they've killed the Technomancer with the Wraith healing. At the end of the phase, so the destroyed model on the battlefield, unengaged, is close to where it's destroyed. That model is not part of an attached unit, and it has a starting strength of 1. That model is at half its starting number of wounds remaining. So if you've got a Technomancer and it dies, it gets back up. It is now a lone unit. It can't revive rates. No healing rates. That's what they said. Basically, no healing rates. Everything that should have got frame. Chronomancer, Geomancer, Oracle, the Diviner, Plasmancer. Core abilities: remove leader, add support. So no longer Cryptex are support models now. And remove, you can attach this model to one unit above units, even if a Royal Warden or a Noble has already been attached. If you do that, Bodyguard unit destroyed, leader units attached to become separate units. So they've got rid of the split unit thing. Support just covers the same rule, basically. So Chronomancer, sorry, Cryptex is support. I think that's really good. I think that's really nice. Locust Lord, Overlord, Resurrects, heals D3 wounds. Sure. Sure. You can't use multiple. It's just reanimation fixing, basically. Heals, again, reanimation fixing. Command Barge got... Oh, I thought it said mobile. It says noble. I thought it said it got mobile. Holy shit. Chronomancer got a fix as well, so it's not just giving the benefit of cover, which is the same thing as -1 to hit. Night Strife gains Deep Strike. Ophidian Destroyers can Deep Strike turn 1. Transcendent Catan. The advanced move has no maximum distance. So no longer technically teleports. The advanced move has no maximum distance. The unit can move through all types of models. After moving, it must be more than 8 inches away. So no longer does the Transcendent Catan up down. It zooms. Yeah, I'm gonna advance my Transcendent Catan a bajillion inches this turn. Okay. All right, my Transcendent Catan is going to move a bajillion inches, and I'm going to measure each section. Okay, so I'm going to move 12 this way, and then I'm going to move 1 this way. I'm going to move 13 this way. Then I'm going to come back 24 inches. I'm going to go forward 35 inches. I'm going to jump over your vehicle with 3 inches, and then I'm going to keep going. I mean, it's a god. It's just funny. It's just funny that it doesn't have mobile. So even though it can move the maximum, it has no maximum distance. It can move infinite. It has a fucking infinite logo on the move character. So when you roll an advance, it can't go through buildings. So technically you have to move it as if you took to the skies or something. I mean, it can fly, so it can take to the skies, so it can fly over terrain. I think that's the point. But if you don't take to the skies, you do have to move it around the buildings. All right? That's just funny. That's just hilarious. That's so good, actually. That's just so good, actually. The Technomancer can still heal race, but they no longer have a 5+ fin of pain. think you misunderstand what I mean. You can't, like, kill a unit of raids with a Technomancer and then kill the Technomancer, let the Technomancer get on with Protocol of the Eternal Revenant, and then watch him pick up all the raids again. That doesn't happen. You can't do that anymore. Because it's a unit of 1. Very sick. Okay, cool. Necrons, good change. World Eaters. Did we get a change to Angron so we actually know what his abilities do? Butcher Lord gains infiltrators. Sure. Discipline of Corn has the Deep Strike. It has the Blood Legions. And instead of World Eaters, so it becomes a demon unit. Sure. No update to Angron, and they've still got this weird update, this weird FAQ that means nothing. This is from a detachment that doesn't exist. I don't understand why this is still here. Why is this here, bro? What is happening? Games Workshop. £500 an hour. I told you to delete this. Games Workshop, I charge you £500 an hour for 30 hours. I told you to delete this. What is going on? What are we playing at here? Where are we at? What are we playing at? This detachment doesn't exist anymore. Why do we have an FAQ? If detachment is non-existent, why do we have an FAQ? That's the question. Why is your Control F function not treating you very well? Control F, what did Mikey do? Control F, what did Mikey say about this detachment? Because I know you've been watching. I know you've been keeping an eye, or someone's been watching. They're feeding information, feeding examples, claiming credit for their work, claiming credit for all my work I've done. Check the World Eater Field Manual. I don't understand why Angron's not had a clarification about flying. Ooh! Holy! Holy! Look at the stock market go! I'm all green! Every unit came down barring Khan. That's because he's killing all his mates in a rhino. Holy, dude. Holy. For my life, I was enjoying the game without World Eaters everywhere. Same, bestie, same. Same 2 minutes, lad. Holy. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's actually crazy. That's such a difference. Damn. My main opponent's World Eaters while I have CSM. I finished. Do you run Double Defiler? Do you run Double Defiler? Because if you finish and you run Double Defiler, good riddance. If you're a fucking Space Marine players complaining because the Defiler got nerfed, good fucking riddance. I've got one. I've got one on the shelf, sure. Costs a lot of money, I agree. Running Double Defiler, you deserve everything. You're a bad person. Have you seen that the company here is no longer need a leader? I have, dude. I have, yeah. They no longer kill themselves. They're going to turn to the battlefield, realize they don't have a boyfriend, and then kill themselves. You know what I mean? I've got 2. Better paint different colours, bud. Better paint different colours. 2 different armies. Where's the Blood Angel update? Wait, Blood Angels haven't been updated. This is wrong. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who are you? This is old. This doesn't match what I've got. Chat, this isn't match what I've got. Angelic Inheritor's got an update. This is version 1.1 I've got. Is this version 1? Yeah, this is not updated. They've updated the date, but not the fucking pack. This is the old one. Chat, they're scamming you. Angelic Inheritors, Ordained Sacrifice Enhancement. Once per battle per armor, this bonus destroyed. On a 2+ set up on the battlefield, unengaged. It is not a guy starting level 1 with 3 wounds. Fairly standard shit. Fairly standard shit, chat. Angelic Host got an update. Put them upon wings of fire, put in reserve, deep strike 10-1. Where are we? Where's the update? This is the first iteration. No, where's iteration 2? The other update, Sanguinary Guard. And Calm Blade, 76 minus 3, 2 damage, 4 attacks. Calm Spear, 76 minus 2, 2 damage with lance. My version is 1.1, indeed. Sanguinary Miraculous Savior, once per battle in your opponent's charge phase. You can select one enemy unit and made a charge move. It can make an Ingress move and must be set up, engaged with that enemy unit. That move does not prevent this unit from being eligible to move. Where's the 1.1? Chat, you've been scammed. I've got the actual real updated rules. Chat, they're basically saying I have to play Blood Angels with the Sanguinor exclusively because I made such a ruckus about it. Go and play the Sanguinor solo. Go and show us why we need to update it. That's what they said. That's what they're saying with this update. It says 22nd of July, version 1.1. This just says 1. Why is it got updated if it's not updated? That's the question. You know? Click on another one. Version 1.1 from today. Hellstorm scammed us. I didn't scam. They've not updated. They've not posted it. They've not uploaded it and linked it to the old version. Look, it says 20th of June on there. Look, it says 20th of June, but then it says new updated 22nd of July. Chai, it wasn't me. Chai, it wasn't me. It's them. It's a clerical error. A famous clerical error. How could they do this to us? How could they do this? They're teasing us. Anyway, chat, I'm exclusively the Sanguinor player because I've got the better rules for it. All right. I'm the new Blood Angels player. I got the better rules. All right. I got the Deep Strike 10-1. I got the new Sanguinor rules. You didn't, so you're not allowed to play them. As the independent organizer of the UK Independence Events calendar, I, as the grand TO of all of these UK independent events, a joke, grand leader, joke leader of them all, I say that I'm allowed to use the new rules and you can't. I think that's fair. I've been sent them, you haven't. I don't make the rules. Games Workshop do. I literally don't make the rules. Games Workshop do. I get sent to me, not you. What can I say? What can I say? You know? I mean, that's fair game. I think that's perfectly fair game, to be honest. I'm also full of shit. Right. Who else should we look at? What else do I like playing? I want to check the sorority, see if they fixed Celestine. You know the leader, you're our admin guy. New entries in the rules update, and they fixed the penitence ability. Sure. Light of the Emperor stratagem. What does that do? Light of the Emperor. Then it's any unit is blessed. Well, unit is blessed. Ignore all modifiers. Any roll or test made for it, excluding modifiers to saving 30 units, a jump pack into the turn while friends sororities unit within 3. They are also blessed. Damn, that's pretty good. Blinding Radiant Stratagem, target effect sections. Choose an infantry unit into the end phase. To the end phase, while friendly infantry is within 3 inches of your unit, they're -1 to hit. Okay. Okay, did it fix Celestine? That's the question. Divine Intervention, you can discard 1 to 3 miracle dice at the end of a phase. Set a 1 destroyed character model from your unit on the battlefield. Unengaged with close upon what was destroyed. That model is not part of an attached unit and it has a starting strength of 1. Roll 1d3, adding 1 to the result for each miracle dice you discarded that has a number of wounds remaining up to its number of wounds. So he still can't heal Celestine, right? Or does Celestine get an exclusive data sheet example? Divine Intervention explicitly does not apply to Celestine. Why not? Does it say that? It's a character model. Divine Intervention say you can't target Celestine. Ah, restriction. You cannot select Saint Celestine. Nice. Solid. Solid. Alright, cool. They fixed it. Celestine has a date sheet rule. She can stand back up. So so Celestine is the only example that can do it then? How do you spell Celestine? Am I stupid? I've got fucking Celestine. I've got data sheets mute closed, that's why. Celestine. First size units mod the Celestine model is destroy 1d6 at the end of the phase on 2+. Set that Celestine model back up on the battlefield as close as possible. So she can get back up here and heal stuff, right? Right? Because it says, while this unit contains the Celestine model, your command phase, if this unit is below starting strength, either 1 destroys Gemini superior on the model or D3 bodyguard models will return to this unit. They get back up. She gets back up. She is not a starting strength of 1. Technomancers can't do it, Martin. Overlords can't do it. Yeah, she can still revive her unit now. She's probably the only one that can still do it, right? That's what it feels like. Technomancers, Overlords all got nerfed because they've killed that stratagem. If you die and then get back up, you are a model of 1. You have a starting strength of 1. You are no longer attached. They've fixed Thousand Suns and they've fixed Necrons. Celestine can still revive her bodyguard. It'll take her a while because it's going to take her 2 turns to bring back the superior and then she can revive D3 models. So are they just relied on the fact that it actually takes 3 turns to start reviving the unit? As a, okay, that'll do. Because she gets back up. Next command phase, superior comes back. Next command phase, superior comes back. As long as she's not been hit. Next command phase, now she heals D3 bodyguard. Is she hoping are they just hoping Celestine's dead by that point? They're just like, fuck it, she'll die. She'll surely die by then. That's fine. She can have it. She's the only one who can bring people back. Seems fair because she's written to be like that, whereas Necrons weren't designed with resurrected attached units. Yeah, she's the only one that says, like, you can start healing bodyguard units. I think, to be honest, because it's not just D3. Oh, you can do bodyguard or Gemini. Ah, yeah. Either one Gemini or D3 bodyguard. No, make it Gemini first. Make it Gemini first, ultimate effects. Be like, fuck it. It takes us so long to start reviving bodyguard, no one cares. Alright, okay. Yeah, you're right. Junior's got stealth and man's one to hit, sure. How did Miracle Dice work in the attack sequence? So this is what didn't really get a good fix in Tacoma, but let's have a look. During the attack sequence, the Servitors players attacking unit can use an act of faith when making the hit rolls, where they can substitute a dice from any given group of attacks before making the roll. Wound rolls, where they can substitute a dice from any given group before making the roll. The damage. A Dentis Servitors player target can use that to face when making save rolls, where they can substitute a dice from any given group of wounding attacks before making the roll. So basically, before Miracle Dice, you would roll all your dice, hold one in your hand, and then go, I'm going to use an act of faith. Now, you do the act of faith before rolling. It's a fundamental nerf. I think it makes Miracle Dice a lot worse, but probably a lot fairer. As someone who's played against Miracle Dice and we played against fucking Eldar that could just flat 6 shit everything, it is far worse, yeah, but it's also, as an opponent, it's much cleaner. As an opponent, it's much cleaner. You go, right, I'm basically auto-passing 1. I'm blanking the damage, you know? I know Sisters players won't be happy about this, but I think it's much better for the health of the game, I think. Did they come down in points? They got quite a bit down. Yeah, they got quite a bit to come down with as well, so I think it's pretty good. Yeah, it's just auto pass 1, right? That's basically what it's changed to. It's not the end of the world. It's auto pass 1. Desmond's. The replacing fails actually feels like a mechanical miracle rescue rather than going, we ignore these. It's cleaner but a less thematic rule. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like the miracles you saved the first one. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, though. I do understand. Okay. What's new? This is a lot, isn't it? Change the Army of Chaos rule to the unit has +1 to the battle shot roll. If it's successful, it heals D3. Ah, they changed it so you can't heal characters. Deep Strike 10-1. Very good. Plague Legion. Excluding characters. So that's what a lot of this is, right? Excluding characters. Infernal Puppeteer enhancement. That doesn't look like it. That's what it used to do. In shooting phase, the bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, till the end of the phase, you can select one other friendly visible Legion's Demonic Zenith unit within 9 of the bearer. If you do, when selecting targets or ranged weapons equipped with the bearer, you can measure the range to determine visibility for one model of your choice in the selected unit. And now it is... In shooting phase, this unit selects 2. While enemy units with visible to a friendly demon unit, the enemy unit has a +9 detection range until it is shot. That's so poo. That's so poo, dude. Oh, Organ! Thanks so much for the sub, the gifted, man. Really appreciate it. I don't know if you're new, chat, but at the end of this month, next week, I am giving away this bad boy to anyone who super chats, becomes a member, gifts a membership, just like Organ. Thank you very much, Organ. Appreciate it. Giving away loads of Maelstrom free to anyone in the world. Delivered to your house for free. You don't have to be there to win, but you do need to claim it within the week if you do win. Basically what happens is I get all the names of everyone who's super chatted, and anyone who's currently a member who's not been a gifted tier. And then also people who have sent in a free entry. If they'd like to enter for free, you can, using !T&C. And give away this. We put everyone's name in a wheel. We draw 10 names, and then those 10 names go in a marbles race. This is what you're in to win this month. We will have another giveaway next month. So if you'd like to support the channel, grab yourself a membership, or become a member, or gift a membership, and I'll let you try and win that. That'd be cool. Anyway, Kairos got the update. Screamers lost frame, which is good because they were a bit done with frame. Have they had an FAQ? We're going to go through the entire codex. There is no FAQ. The FAQ is the beginning. What's their points like? Beasts up. Blood Crushers up. Kairos up. Lord of Change. Ah, chickens got nerf. Chickens are good that, weren't they? Let's be honest. That's not so bad. What, a 30-point increase? Sure. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, little bro. Hello? I can hear my cats quite a lot. Hydration break, chat. Hydration break. Hello, cats. They're both going crazy. So we like, do you know like the house that set on fire? You know, a couple of doors up from mine. The house that set on fire. They have dogs and they're quite loud. The dogs are really loud, which is like really like the cats get a little bit nervous about it. So I've put them on a live stream. They're watching a stream downstairs. It's not me. It's not me, but they are watching a stream downstairs of birds. But now I can hear them like chirping at the birds on the TV. I stole the idea from Elliot. Elliot does it with his cats when he goes out. So I put it on downstairs because while the dogs are barking in the background, I'm like, maybe it'll keep them like calm and stuff. So it's just like some little pigeons, some jays and stuff like that on a little bird feeder for 8 hours. And I'm like, this is your Coco Melon, guys. You watch this. This is your Netflix while I'm at work. But I can just hear them chirping and running around. So I'm convinced the TV's on the floor in bits. You know, I'm convinced it's Jova. It's so Jova, dude. It's been absolutely trashed. It's absolutely fucked. It's so done. It's so over. My TV's on the floor. I don't have a TV anymore. And the cats are having the best time. So, when it gets to the charge TV, yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're going to fucking run into it. But it was funny watching Cloud. She was just watching the TV on the floor, like a child, kind of like an iPad kid. But she was just like chirping, going, like that, you know what I mean? It's cute. It's cute. It's cute, dude. But yeah, it's very fun. Very fun. And also those, like I said, I've got like 200 people watching. I've got to tell you, have you seen the new calendar I launched? You know, I'm currently like doing a big website redesign. It's why like videos have been a bit slow. I only have one pair of hands. Hopefully too soon. We'll see though. I mean, it seems to be going quite well so far. I did launch the UK events calendar on Monday. If you haven't seen what the whole point of this is I, as a player, struggle to find new events to go to that I don't know about because I don't use Facebook and I don't like using BCP search. I think it's poo. And also as a tournament organizer, I struggle to get new people to find my events. I struggle to I don't want to be sharing them into people's Discords or Facebook or paying for ads or whatever. So I'm using this as a thing to advertise all my events, but also everyone else's at the same time. So it's just a host on my website, hellstormwargaming.co.uk. I will have a new homepage soon. I did kind of get rid of it, but I don't need to get rid of it now. But I've updated the website, so it's all the accounts are working again. I'll give you a long story short, right? So I used to pay a guy to host my website, and I think I was just getting scammed. I think I got scammed for about 6 years. I mean, he put the website together. It was so basic, and I've really done a deep dive because I kind of made it as it used to be hosting the premium videos, and then I stopped doing that. It just basically became a shop. So I didn't really think about it too much, and then he stopped doing it and gave me the reins to it, and everything broke, everything crashed, everything was awful. And I didn't know why. I couldn't work out how to fix it. I've been doing a real deep dive of fixing it. So I'm doing a really big revamp of the website. I don't know, websites are quite old, but I feel in 40k, all of you are old as well. Sorry. Sorry, facts. All of you are quite old as well, so you don't mind going to a website. It's not an app. It's a website, I'm sorry. But it works quite well. I'm quite chuffed with it, so I've been redesigning it. I've been adding features that I want I mean, rather than just going, oh, here's like my new website, it's a homepage that promotes my YouTube channel. I'm making it so it's got like functions that are actually good, that you actually want to use the website for, like the UK Independence Events calendar, you know? So I've had lots of questions about like features and stuff. We've got 65 events in so far. As you can see, it's fully searchable, fully scrollable. You know, we can use my location and look at all events within 200 miles, for example. All events within 500 miles. I don't even click them all anymore because I do click them all. But if I want to go like within 100 kilometers, for example, I can see all the events that are like near me, which is quite nice. Excuse me. There we go. I can go like, I only want to play GT. I only want to play Major. You know, maybe I only want to play Major. These are all the majors that are happening in the next year or so. Maybe I want to play just Teens event. There are currently 2. We've got the Scottish Team Championships. We've got mine. The Hellstorm Team's HTT3. Maybe I want to play GT that singles. These are all the GTs. These are all the RTTs, you know. You can like really filter them down. You can have a look. You've got a calendar if you want to. You can have a scroll through, see what you've got, see what you want to play at. You've just got a list, which is quite nice. You can see how far away the events are from you. I know I've spoken about it a lot. I'd really appreciate if you checked it out. Told your local TOs, told your local stores. You know, maybe your local store runs tournaments. Get them to put these events on here. Let's get it. Let's make it. What I want to see is the best tournament resource that 40K's ever had, basically. Outside of like events management, for finding events, I want this to be the best resource ever. That's what I would like. So, I've had a lot of people asking if I'm going to add Age of Sigmar. Not yet. Not out of the question. I've got a lot of people want me to run like other games. Not out of the question. I'm currently focusing on 40K. 40K is quite a large task to deal with. Once I've done that, I can do anything. You know, once I've done 40K, I can do anything. So yeah. So tell your local tournament organizer and tell the people you play tournaments with, your gaming groups, etc. Hey, have you seen the events calendar? You can find tournaments near you. So, like I said, I think I've had 3 people message me saying, hey, I bought a ticket because I found an event because of your map. That is so sick. I love that. That is so cool. Like I said, I'm not earning anything from these like, I'm not like earning a commission or anything. There's no skimming off the top for tournament organizer or anything. This is all for free. It's been hosted by me. It is a cost by me. So thank you everyone who's been using it and trying it out. I just want to make it the best thing possible. You know, maybe one day I go, okay, this is going to be expensive. I'm not going to say it's going to be free forever, but right now it's free. All right. Maybe one day I'm like, hey, I need to earn some hosting money because I'm getting too much traffic. Maybe that's something I need to consider. But for now, for the foreseeable, it's totally free. I'm not really asking for anything for it. What I am asking is you use it. So I just want, at the minute, my focus is to make the best thing possible. So it turns out I had a few messages from people saying that like, oh, someone else contacted me about an organized map, but they were asking me for monthly charges. And I was like, how much? I should have done it £5 cheaper. How much were you asked? How much were they asking? Should have done it a bit cheaper. Should have undercut them rather than completely undercut them. But yeah, like I said, my main initial goal, make the best thing possible. Maybe it becomes like, here's a donation link if you want to support it. Maybe something else in the future, but in the minute it's totally fine. I've not got a problem. I just don't know how many events there are in the UK. If it turns into like 10,000 events, maybe I need to hire someone to run it. You know what I mean? If I'm suddenly managing 10,000 events, not 65, I've got a bit of an issue on my hands. But that's not something that I'm concerned about, to be honest. That's not something I've even thought about. I've literally thought about that now. If I've got to manage 10,000 events. Like that's on Desi just said, I'm the Army's admin guy, you know? I'm the admin guy. Fuck. I hate admin. Thankfully, I built a map that's really easy to manage. I just copy all the data and fucking bang it into a different spreadsheet and then geolocate all the coordinates and it's done. So it's actually pretty sick. It's actually pretty sick. Maybe I can get the mod. Wait a minute. Chat. Maybe the mods could do it for me. Maybe the mods could be my admin guy. Genius. I'm a fucking genius. The mods get the blue badge. I get my admin done. I think that's fair. You know? Deal Wag. That's Sundez. Who else have we got in chat? Captain Kayari. They can be the admin guy. Oh my god. It's genius. I finally figured it out. They can do all the boring work. They get the cool badge. They get the boring work. That's what the cool badge means. I do all the boring work and I'm an ed. Thanks, mods. Appreciate you. Let's go. Oh, thank God. Shout out to the mods doing my grunt work. Let's go. No time for that. Better lose that badge, little bro. What are we rotating now? You're going to do all my grunt work, Deawag. Let's go. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods, bro. Oh, thank God. Thank God for the mods, eh? Doing all the rubbish work, like doing like admin and uploading events to the calendar. Well, they have doubles tournaments on it. It currently does have doubles tournaments on it. I've told people to sign them up as team events. So you've got doubles here. We've got doubles there. I will be adding a doubles feature. It's just the reason there isn't a doubles format, I don't run doubles, didn't even think about it when I was making it. You know? When I was sending it to all of these independent tournament organizers to ask them what they thought, not one of them said, what about doubles? Could have had it on launch. Didn't even think about it. Not one person said, hey, Mikey, what about doubles? I don't run doubles. I didn't think about it. I run RTTs, I run GTs, and I run majors. I run singles and teams events. I don't run doubles. Didn't even think about it. Can I add it? Yeah, 100%. Will I add it now? Will I be adding it now? No, probably over the weekend. I don't want to introduce more features while I've got loads of people checking it because it's brand new. However, next week, it'll probably say doubles here. I don't know what color I'm going to do it yet, though, but it'll probably say doubles in the middle. And then I'll update it, and then the form will say doubles as well. It'll say doubles here. So, yeah, I will add it. It's just, I didn't even think about it. I could add a little note saying doubles coming soon. But yeah, probably Monday, I hope. And then I could be like, look at all the doubles events we've got now. But yeah, a lot of people are asking me for Age of Sigmar maps. And also, I got asked about a Gundam map for Gundam events. Which would be pretty sick. You know? Because like Gundam has like build days. It's kind of like more, it's like less tournaments. It's more like that would just be like type of event. So they have like Gundam has like popular for build days, card games, and like conventions. You know what I mean? So that could be pretty fun. Maybe not right now. I don't want to become the calendar guy. Maybe not right this minute. I don't want to become the calendar guy. But it's a nice idea, definitely. Or maybe I like loan or sell out the code to someone and just say change what format it's pulling from. You know? Because if not, I'm going to have a fucking list here and it's going to be like UK Independent 40k Events Calendar, UK Independent Gundam Calendar, UK Independent AOS Calendar, UK Independent Heresy, Old World. We're going to be there for days. It could be done. It's not impossible at all. It would be cool. I just don't want to become the calendar guy. I want to be the guy who gets you to more tournaments, not the calendar guy. I feel like they've got a very different vibe. Where was I? I have a build of pilot chain tracker over the weekend with Claude AI, and now working on army build. This AI stuff is pretty impressive. Well, that's good. I credit it myself. Thanks. Hi, ex-software developer. There's me and a guy on Fiverr. I don't like scraping data. Anyway, more rules chat. That was our hydration break. What else do we look at? Let's look at Gene Stealers, bro. Let's have a look at Gene Stealers. What changes to rules? Okay, so the updated army rule. So now they've basically brought out the Tacoma Open. The Tacoma Open FAQ, right? Add a unit identical to your army, excluding character models, yada yada. They go 8 inches away. So yeah, they brought the good FAQ over. And then change everything to 9 to 8. A long shadow trail stratagem. Also 8. 9 to 8. 9 to 8. That is the only FAQ. Nice. The map has a big Made by Claude vibe. Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't. It's probably because it's not using Google Cal, right? It's using a free one because I don't want to pay for Google Calendar. No, Google Maps, sorry. Like hosting Google Map on your site is hella expensive. Let's look at points, shall we? Because we started doing that and then we just stopped. So I've kind of already gone over Sisters of Battle. They got a lot of points drops. They also had a lot of disposition changes. And in my other field manual, so I know which one's which. Because I have a sheet that tells me what they've changed from. Space Marines got a humongous nerf. Well, specifically Ultramarines, really. You know, like, the Eradicators went up 10 for some reason. Impulsors came down, except for the big tax. Inceptors went up. Inferno Squad went up. Land Speeder, Librarian, Lieutenant with Combo Weapon, etc. You like all the usual stuff. And not really a lot of the Land Speeders went up, so I've got a lot of work to do. Then we've got Ultramarines, which absolutely got slapped. Absolutely slapped. They got a humongous nerf. The list that I was running before, it's got to be absolutely dead, dude. So then we've had a disposition change for Fulgor's Task Force. It's gone from Disruption to Reconnaissance. Forge Father Seek has gone from Purge to Priority. Firestorm has gone from Purge to Priority. And then Subversion went from Reconnaissance to Disruption as well. So they've basically got rid of what my theory is, that they've made all Purge the Foe detachments 2 detachment points. The big tell will be the Chaplain detachment for Dark Angels. So the Chaplain detachment Interrogation Conclave is now taken hold. So I use that to get exclusively to get Purge the Foe. So that was changed. Iron Storm's obviously changed, as we know. What else changed? Blood Angel's Wrath of Doom is still 1DP for Purge. Interesting. It's probably one of the only ones then, right? My agents can take Imperialis and Assassin attachment together now. What happened to agents? Did we get a rules update for agents? No? No. Imperial agents. What was the update here? Changed the rules. Was this the lone op strat? I changed Kaladin so you could each like 10-1. That was the other thing. Did it change the lone op strat? Nope. Sure. And then the detachments. 2DP, 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 1DP. Oh, wow. Look at that. They actually thought about this army for once. They actually thought about this army, and they also changed the dispositions. Oh, wow. They actually thought about it. The Imperial Agents are a real army. Yeah, they are. I mean, Eversaw and Terminator Squad came down, which is cool. Sisters of Battle Immolator came down. What about Allied units? Deathwatch came down. Eversaw came down. Rhino came down. Terminator came down. Chimera came down. Immolator down. Sisters of Bat down. And Watchmaster down. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I do still think you should be able to take these as an ally in your army. But you can't. You know? Like, the fucking detachment rule should be you can take a detachment in a Imperium army. And Chaos should do the same with demons. That's cool, though. That's cool. Nice. Goated Imperial agents. We've already talked about Custodes. They've lost their one detachment point, Purge the Foe. RIP. We talked about Mechanicus. No one cares about Mechanicus. Adeptus Titanicus. Where are they? They're called Titan Legions. Titan Legions. Sick. Chaos Titan Legions. Sick. Everyone say they got taken hold. How? How? Eldari. 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 I always think the boss, the first boss in Majora's Mask. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name, bro? Oh. What's the guy's name? First boss Majora's Mask. Adola. I always think he sounds like he's saying Eldari. But now listening to this, I don't think he did. Look at those graphics, man. This is 2009. This video is older than people in chat. Fuck. This video is older than people in chat, bro. Ugh. Anyway. In my head, I was like, I'm sure he says Eldari. Eldari got a lot of points drops. Did you just say his name? I don't know. I don't actually know what he's saying. I don't actually know what he's saying. Although, what is the dating? I said saying. His audio consists of sped up reverse digitally manipulated vocables designed to sound like creepy aggressive tribal chant. Sure. So, no idea. So a lot of points drops. Warlock, Skyrunner went up. Wind Riders went up for 6 models, which is understandable. Wart Spider's coming down is great. Wave Serpent coming down is great. Wraith Knight is great. Harlequin's down. So detachment change. We've had Warhost change from Purge the Foe to Reconnaissance. Savage. We've had Eldritch Raiders change from Disruption to Purge the Foe. So they have Eldritch Raiders. Warhost no longer gives you it with Serpent's Brood, so they're only 2. So you have to take one of the 2 detachment points now to get Purge. Which is probably one of the few. Like I said, most of them have gone to 3, right? Most of them have gone to 3 or changed the thing. A lot of people mentioned Guard. We haven't actually looked at the Guard changes. Did they not get one? don't think they got one. Asher the Tyrant Deathwatch did not get touched. Did I get anything? I don't think so. No. I didn't get anything either. Yeah, Asher the Tyrant didn't get touched. Did he went up in points? Let me go to dispo changes first. Astra Militarum. They fixed the way to GSC. They did. Yeah, they did. Baneblade's all down. Thank God it's coming back out for more money. Doomhammer, Hellhammer, Yarick, Chimera, Centaur, Krieg, Lehman Rust, Commander, Lehman Rust, Demolisher. What? Holy the fucking 30 unit of command squad went up. Damn, son. That's a lot. That's a lot of points drops. Even though Guard are ST, don't forget. Guard are S tier. And then they had Mechanized Assault change from Purge to Reconnaissance, and they also had... Any more? Is that it? That's it. They got rid of Purge out of Mechanized Assault. Beyblade's down as lead the web store. Yeah, they're coming back at more money. Literally this week. You know? God, that's Tim. I can look at it. Let's just add re in the morning. I do. It's about to turn 12, so. It's about to turn 12. Alright, not so much of a change. A lot of points drops. The guard players can stop complaining. They're S tier and they got points drops. Absolutely crazy. Templars got a lot of drops. Grimaldus, Crusade, Champion, Ancient, Emperor's Champion, Execrator, Helbrecht. And then obviously all the other changes, which are standard. Then a few, excuse me, then a few dispo changes. Godhammer Assault Force is now purged to foe instead of Disruption. And I think that's it. All the other ones are standard. Yeah, so Godhammer got changed to Purge. Battleforge app updated, but it doesn't permit the boys loadout options. What do you mean? Yeah, all the other ones are just Space Marine ones there, aren't they? Bangles! Have they fixed Blood Angel's fucking FAQ yet? Nope. Why is it? So Blood Angel's got no points changes. Repex stayed at 230. So that didn't get a 10 points tax. Seminoi's fixing the app. That's good. So Bangles. Did they get a change? No. All the stuff that changes Space Marine equivalent. They get Vanguard power weapons. Yeah, they've basically smashed Vanguard veteran data sheets together, and as well as the chaplain as well. So Vanguard. Oh, don't know why I closed that. Vanguard veterans and the jump chaplain got their data sheets smashed together. We've already looked at demons. Chaos Knights. War Dogs down. Cool. 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 Chaos Demons aren't even listed in here for me. Chaos Knights. They lost Persephone into Infernal Lance. And Lords of Dread became Taken Hold. That's hilarious. Repex 255 in core Space Marines, 230 in all of the sub factions. Yeah. It's very expensive now, that's for sure. It's definitely very expensive. I wonder how much my... Shall I update my app? My Ultramarines list I was running 10th edition is already 240 points. Double Redemptor, double Repulsor Executioner, Victrix, you know, fucking Wardens, Combi Lieutenant, Rebute Gilliman. Let me update my app and see how much it's gone up for. 2,040 points. Wait, where's my update? Can I not update? Is iPhone not updated yet? Oh, it has updated. Battleforge. Repulsor Victrix. It's now 2,165. What the? What the? Thank God one of my pictures has changed to a Blood Angel for the Intercessors. The fucking Repulsor Executioners are 265 points each. Fuck me, dude. 2,165. That list is so dead. That list is so dead, dude. 255 points at 6 Victrix. Fuck me. Chat, I've got to play the speeders. iPhone, I never realized you were from America. What? Did I say something weird about iPhone? What did you expect me to say? iPhone? Sorry? I'm really confused. What do you mean? Odd. Anyway, my new Dark Angels list. My new Dark Angels list also has a problem. 2,035 points. That's fucking annoying. All those land speeders more expensive. The hammer strikes more expensive. Fucker. That's annoying. That's annoying. 2,035 points. If I take it back to the old list, though, before I changed it, I did technically lose a unit. If I take it back to the old list, one sec. I also can't take Purge with it anymore, which is annoying. ATV. Alright, with my old list, it's only gone up 20 points. My old list only went up 20 points. I did change some things around to make it better. However, we need to make it work. I need to find 20 points. Drop the line, he died like a dodo in that T-Sun's game. That's so true. But he also, with my list changes and my potential disposition change, I need the line. 100% need the line. I'm not sure how I find 20 points. I might have to drop a land speeder. That would be super cringe. That would be super cringe. I could change the intercessors. For some reason I can't add a unit. I think my app's crashed. Lovely. Great. Survivor Man at 95 points is too expensive now. He's also exceptionally good. He's so good though. He might be too expensive. He's really fucking good. I could save 5 points by changing intercessors to assault intercessors. That's not a bad shout. If I was 5 points over, that would be wonderful. So the land speed is at 105, and that's the problem. Land speed is at 105 is an issue. I don't know how to save 15 points. I can't even like change one of the speeders because they get more expensive if I take a third. If I like change one of like, I don't know, the thunder strike to like a hail strike because it gets more expensive. Do you want hail strike? Hail strike's so good, dude. Yeah, the hail strike and the land speed are the same points cost now. The hail strike and the land speed are the same points cost. What about Reavers? Reavers to sit at home? High points of Reavers. I like the sticky. 75. It saves me nothing. 75 saves me nothing. What I'm doing here is changing my intercessors for an ATV. And that's not a good trade. That's a significant downgrade. Fair, if I swap the intercessors for an ATV. That would work. That would make the list go back together, that chap. That would be pretty good, actually. Or I could swap the intercessors for a dark shroud. I'd take the melt and a missile over land speeder over Hail's poo-poo guns anyway. Someone has never shot 2 hail strikes before and added multiple AP to multiple units. The intercessor could become an ATV. That is the change. Or the intercessors become a dark shroud or something else gets dropped. This guy got nerfed to being bottom 4 army. Can't stand his balance too. Bro says bottom 4 army after 3 tournaments, not considering anything else. Let's just only consider the 4 tournaments that played where people barely know how to play Warhammer yet. Fucking, how could the band's team do this? How could they? Now, a lot of the fucking shit that changes is extremely obvious, and that's why it's changed. Death Guard it got extremely there. What Death Guard changed? Time to cobble an ATV out of intercessors. I have an ATV. Could you find 5 points if you made the intercessors into scouts? Don't think so. Yeah, I can like. How many points are scouts? Are they 65? A scout's 65. That's really good. Yeah. It's the combi lieutenant at 95 points. What? My army got nerfed and I'm mad about it. Don't they realize I have a right to have the strongest army in the game? There is a very weird thing about that, right? People get like proper like fucking well, one army was nerfed, so it's my turn to be nerfed, not realizing that none of the army should have been nerfed. You can't do 2 resolves on 2 different squads, can you not? Nash Militar mostly came down in points. They changed a couple of dispositions. They didn't change the army, really. Once per battle per unit, at the end of your phase, you can use its ability. If you do so, the unit resurrects. What do you mean you can't resurrect once per turn? Once per battle per unit. What do you mean, bro? Once per battle per unit. At the end of any phase, you can use this. You can't resurrect more than one unit. Once per battle per unit, at the end of the phase, you can use this ability. If you do so, select one friendly infantry mounted unit. Whenever a unit resurrects, a unit reanimation protocol is activated, but that heals D6 wounds instead of D3. You cannot resurrect more than one unit per turn. Isn't this per unit though? Isn't this per unit? You can't resurrect more than one unit per turn? Per unit? Or is that saying, like, army-wide? Why is the last... Why... Agree. Good question. Why is it listed per unit? Yeah, it's a weird one, Crab. That's a weird one. Maybe if you have multiple units, you'll use the ability once per turn. Yeah, maybe. Either way, it's a little bit odd. It's a very weird way to word it, to say... Do you know what I hate? These extra keywords that aren't needed, you know what I mean? Maybe because you can have more than one command badge, so you can say do it once, the two of the badges can't do it. Yeah, it's an odd one. Definitely an odd one. Yeah, it's a bit cringe, isn't it? Maybe you're right, maybe you can't do it. Odd. 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 Oh, wait, Death Guard hardly got nerfed. Oh, they did fire the way up in points. Boo fucking who. Deathwatch? No change. No change. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, Blade Guard got quite a big nerf. They're only -1 to hit or +1 to hit now. They lost their reroll ones to saves. Drukhari got a little nerf. Raider, Ravagers, and Venoms all up or down. Ravagers up, Raiders down, Venoms down. Speaking of selling a Drukhari army. Selling a Drukhari army, chat. Covenant Coterie. Covenant Coterie. I imagine that was purged, right? Also, captains can't join them unless they have a shield. No, they removed that. That was before. Yeah, Space Marines, they've removed that section. It says remove that section, that. Right? Right, remove. I'm sure it said remove that section, like the Hellblasters as well. Yeah, it's removed. Yeah, remove the following. So that a captain can join a Blade Guard unit even if he's got like anything he wants. Same with Hellblasters. Don't confuse me like that, bro. Cabalite lost Purge, gained Disruption. Exhibition of Slaughter, gained Reconnaissance instead of Disruption. And Covenite was Purge, it becomes Take. Yeah. Unironically, my team's practice tonight are 2 Orc players and now World Eaters. Rip. Rip. Emperor's Children. Let's have a look. Dispo change. Okay, points changes. Lots of things down. How many points is my list now? The list I ran the other day. The good list. The extra list. The super cool list. It's 40 points cheaper. I did lose pairs of foe. 40 points cheaper. Did lose pairs of foe. £40 cheap. What came down? What came down? Fulgo, don't use him. Rhino, down 10 points each. Let's fucking go. Lucius, down 10 points. Let's go. Sorcerer, down 5 points. Let's go. Keep making Fulgo cheaper. It'll be good one day. He got mobiles 340 points. He's suddenly super interesting. But Coterie is now priority assets rather than post of foe. What can you do? What can you do? Bit annoying. What can you do? You know? Spectacle of Slaughter became disruption instead of purge, and Carnival became disruption instead of priority. I don't think priority assets is actually a bad disposition either. Dispo might be the priority, might be the best next dispo that everyone's playing. 40 points extra. That's so crazy, dude. That's fucking sick. What did I do with 40 points? No idea. Allied unit. Not Chaos Knight. No Titan Legions. Can't do that in Emperor's Children. What did I do with 40 points? Fucking God knows. I could put it in a filer. Oh, I could change a Chaos Board for another unit of Flawless Blades. That would be actually pretty beast. Oh, actually, enhancements. I don't actually have any. Yeah, that's so true. I don't have any enhancements in this list. Because the list is a Demon Prince with Wings, a Lord Exalted with Infractors, Lord Exalted with Infractors, Lord Cacophonous with Noise Marines, Lord Cacophonous with Noise Marines, Lucius, an extra 2 units of Tormentors, 2 Rhinos, 2 units of Chaos Spawners, 6 Flawless Blades. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot, you could say. What enhancements do I have access to? Ledge of Eternal Servitude. Get back up. D6 wounds remaining. That's pretty good. Improve the leadership and OC by 1. That's alright. 40 points means I can take Eternal Servitude to get back up, and Astartes Shooting Face. That's a unit within 12. You must take a leadership at -2. If it fails, 3 mortal wounds. That's pretty sick. Yes, the Demon Prince of Wings gets get back up, Pledge of Eternal Servitude. And then a Lord Cacophonous gets the Pledge of Immortal Pain. Fucking sick. 40 points spent. Well spent. 40 points well spent. Get back up, Demon Prince. And fucking Lord Cacophonous goes, you over there take a battle shot test at -2. 3 mortal wounds. I've shot you. Now take another battle shot test. And now the Noise Marines, you -1 to your tests. That's horrific. Bro, that's so much stacking. Wait a minute, let me double check. Lord Cacophonist. Abilities. In your shooting phase, after this model is shot, select one enemy infantry unit hit by one of those attacks. Roll 3d6 for each 4+ the enemy unit suffers a mortal wound. If it suffers a mortal wound, it must take a battle shot test. Sick. The Noise Marines. Abilities. In your shooting phase, after this unit is shot, select one unit hit by one of more attacks. It's still inside your next shooting phase. Each time a battle shock or leadership test is taken for that unit, subtract 1 from the test. And then the enhancement. At the start of your shooting phase, select one unit within 12. Take a leadership test, -2 if it is battle shocked. If failed, suffer 3 mortal wounds. That's pretty beast. Sadly, you can't stack them all together, but it's pretty good. But yeah, you do lose Purge. But priority is good. Priority is good. You just stand Lucius in the middle and go bring it. I thought the Beyblade was 120 GW when it went away. I think the Beyblade's gone away, getting reboxed and coming back out at more money. I think they're just putting it up in price. I think they probably bought a new mold for it and just putting it up in price. Semper's Children. Coming off fucking living the dream, bro. Steelers. Oh, let's go. Abby's down. Acolyte's down. Atalan's down. Goliath's down. Hybrid's down. Neophyte's down. Reductor Saboteur only gets a 3-point tax. Final day. I don't know why I read final day. I just saw the red. I just saw red. Gene said the cults. They had a dispo change for heroes of uprising to disruption instead of purge. And Xenocult Masters gained reconnaissance instead of disruption. That's pretty fine, to be honest. That's pretty fine, to be honest. Final day being the early purge makes sense. Grey Knights. Let's have a look. Right, the list I ran the other day, which I was having a great time with. Let's have a look at the points before I look at the points proper. Grey Knights, down 5 points. Down 5 points. I did lose purge, though. Every list that I've been playing is like, oh, it's down points. I did lose the dispo I was running. Fuck. All right. Volder's down. Razorbacks down. Rhino down. Strike Squad down. There's my 5 points. There's my 5 points. Did I see T-Sol? Did I see Defilers get absolutely slapped? No, mate. What do you mean? I didn't see Defilers get absolutely fucking taken out back and shot 3 times. I didn't get the head of a Defiler. I didn't see the Defiler get its head absolutely blown off. I didn't see that wasn't one bit. What do you mean? What are you referring to? Okay, Grey Knights. There's more, boo-boo. What do you mean? As in points? Argent became priority instead of purge. Wartbane came taking hold instead of purge. I think that's actually pretty good. Because purge for Grey Knights is a bit annoying, to be honest. And then immaterial interdiction became reconnaissance instead of priority. Yeah, Imperial Agents came off really well. Imperial Agents did great. You can actually use them as an army now. Real army big time. We've done Agents. We've not looked at Imperial Knights. Imperial Knights, only the Castellan went up. Freeblade got a disposition change. Dominus got a disposition change. And Gatewarder Lands got a disposition change. Wow. So Dominus was purge. Gatewarden was priority. Crazy. Ogorian Task Force in gold, hit modified strategy, change to full reroll hit rolls. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a bit better. And then I was like, wait a minute, psychic weapons, absolutely cracked. Hex 23 killing second turn combo. Yeah, Thousand Suns absolutely got slapped. Hexbox is dead. Hexbox absolutely dead. Yo, chat, I just realised Games Workshop run an event in August. Their next detachment, their next update is the week after. How funny. I'm going to get the Landspeeders nerfed. Watch this space. I'm going to get the Landspeeder list absolutely trashed. If I go to fucking Newport and then come back and the Landspeeders get nerfed, it's my fault. That's so much responsibility. That's so much responsibility on my shoulders, chat. My heavy, poor shoulders. Anyway, so yeah, Imperial Knights, big change. No Purge the Foe. Didn't you do this last time? Yep. Yep. You know what? It's funny. It's funny every time. You should stand back as hard as you can to get them buffed. It was Deathwatch last time. Votan came up well. Beric, Burry, Brockia, all down. Capricus, all down. That's great. And no detachment changes either. Wow, Leagues of Votan probably got the best change. Points drops, no detachment changes. Wowzer. That's quite surprising, to be honest. T-Sun's Defiler is still sometimes a Death Guard faction. It's so fucked, isn't it? Necrons, right, okay. Reanimator up 5, Chronomancer down 10, Doomsday Arc up 10, understandable. Lockhurst up 10 for the max unit. They're really good in the max unit because they're really hard to shift. Same for the heavy. Necrosaur up 10, understandable. Scorpec up for a third tax, whatever. Silent King up 20, justified. Tesseract Vault up 20, not justified. Not justified whatsoever. Alright, we've had disposition change to Pantheon of Woe. And that's it. Yeah, just Pantheon of Woe. Got from Purge to Disruption. Savage. Yeah, that's what Catans want to do. They want to disrupt the army. They don't want to kill them. Catans want to disrupt them. They've really removed so many Purge options. The only Purge ones are the Destroy detachments. They've moved so many Purge options out of these armies. Wowzer. Alright, Orks, Big Mac Dakarig got 15-point increase. Boys up 10 on a big unit of 20. Gretchen obviously got a new thing because now it's like 1 runt herd, no runt herd, etc. 2 runt herd, no runt herds. So they got a lot of big change there. Mech went up. Pain Boy and Pain Boss both went up. Trucks down 10. That's nice. War Boss up 10. That's cringe. Orgs are really strong though, so to see a few points updates, I understand. What am I using to see points changes? Mutator and Field Manual. Go here. Go here. Downloads. Go here. It says the wrong date, but it is right. Bullet Boy's Crushing Impact is Crushing Impact. No more -1 CP on that stratagem. What do you mean? It'll change precision. There's no change to precision, no. I couldn't see anything. What happened with Orcs? Crushing Impact changed to Crushing Impact. I don't even know what that ability does, and I've updated my phone now. I can't see. Dead Wounds plus Precision got an update in the app. Brilliant. Dead Wounds plus Precision got an update in the app and now actually works. Okay, good. Good. Alright, we had a few detachment changes. Tactical Brigade became Reconnaissance instead of Disruption. Equatorial Hordes became... Wait, this says... Equatorial Hordes. Is that added yet? It says question mark. It says question mark on mine. And it's also a different disruption, disposition. So I'll just keep my mouth shut. I'll just not say anything there. Bully Boys! Oh, what else changed? Dread Mob went from priority asset, Purge to priority, and Mordaka went from Purge to disruption. Yeah, they've absolutely fucking new to disruption, haven't they? And Green Tower went to 3 detachment points. Bruh. That's the new one, right? Equatorial Hordes. Space Marine's already done. Space Wolves. Ah, Space Wolves came off alright. Wolfguard got a 3rd point tax. Wolf Scouts, everything else came down, barring the usual Space Marine stuff. Preemptively nerfing everything that everyone was using. First Company Task Force, we know that one. I don't think they changed anything otherwise. You need to have a 2nd unit, now it's a 3rd. Yeah, you're not mad, are you? You're not mad, are you? Fixed, get back up. Sure. Fixed. Sorry, it says surge move, whatever. That's it. That's it. It's pretty good. Space Wolves out like bandits, yeah. And no detachment changes. Oh, yeah, Champions of Fenris changed to priority instead of purge. Yeah, and then that's it. Yeah, just that one. The surge move is technically different. Oh, is it? Is it not just a wording change? Is it not just a wording change? No. Used to be targeted, now the enemy get to shoot. Okay, change the timing. That's a bit annoying. That's good though. I mean, it's good. Did they fix Hounds of Morkai? Nope, they did not. Hounds of Morkai still broken. So close to greatness. Space Wolf Tau. Wow, what changed with Tau? Did we look at the Tau sheet? Tau pack? Tau pack. I won't lie, chat. I am starting to glaze. I've read a lot today. I've started to glaze, but not in a fun way. Don't know if Khan still kills Rhino's passengers. Yes. Yes, because the FAQ just clarifies the rule, doesn't change it. Strike swiftly, gain scout, doesn't change anything otherwise. Data sheet's got frame, sure. Yeah, sound. That didn't get changed at all. Points wise, broadside went up for third models and third unit. Commander Farsight down, Devilfish down, Ghost Keel up for a third unit tax, Hammerhead up 10, Pathfinder up 5, Riptide up 10. That's totally justified. Riptides are so fucking good. Twin Lads up 15, it's fucking justified. Tiger Shark up 50. Big C absolutely slapped. I wonder how many points his list is now. I wonder how many points his list is now. Big C, where's your list now, little bro? I'm sending him a picture. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo, Big C. Oh, he's here. Rip Bozo, mate. He's here live. Big C. Oh, fucking lucky. Absolutely so. How many points did you list now, bro? You had what? Double? You had double. Riptide. Tiger Shark. Went up 80 points. Woof. Woof. Rip Bozo, mate. Retaliation 3 detachment point. How is retaliation not 3 before? What the fuck? Monkey's priority assets instead of purge the foe. Fun fact. Fun fact. Do you remember when me and Big C played a battle report? And we played early, and we were like, oh, well, you know, if he's playing Monkey, that's probably disruption. That's what Tau want to do. They want to disrupt. Then it became fucking purge the foe, and then now it's priority assets. It's the only detachment that's had 3 different dispositions since launch. It's been 3 different dispositions in the space of a month. 3. It was fucking disruption when we played it. In Kion is no longer priority, it's reconnaissance. You just have to play Retcon now, right? You have to play Retcon, but what do you play? I guess you kind of play the same list. You just don't get the bonus. What did you have before, Kai? You had Retcon and what? Or did you play Monka? Were you playing Monka and something else? I don't remember. Red Cannon acquisition. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. Alright. Cow, 1,000 Suns we've done. Absolutely nerfed. Get in the fucking bin. Tyranids. Out like fucking bandits, mate. Out like fucking bandits. Malicetra up 10. Tenero Titan up 15. Sure, why not? Tyrannocyte up down 10. Von Ryan Leaper down 5. Cheeky. Zone Frames down. Cheeky. Dispo changes 0. Out like fucking bandits. Out like fucking bandits. Let's fucking go. And then World Eater's already done. Oh, chat, I'm so... Oh, my brain is so fried now. I don't know why, my brain is so fried. Bang Vets are the new profile. Are they the new profile? Or are they a mashed together profile? Like the thing says. Faction pack. Car just got their faction pack uploaded. Have they updated shit again? Blood Angels have moved. Let's check theirs. Blood Angels still 1.0. Great. Love that. Where's Ashram Retirement, sorry? Still 1.0. Great. They nerfed Armor of Contempt. Sorry? That's what I was doing. I was doing Space Marines, right? Someone fucking lying to me. Yeah, Van Vets have a smashed together datasheet, same as Chaplains, right? So that's not the new one. It's smashed together. Yeah, Van Vets add the following. So each of them can have a bolt pistol and Vanguard veteran replaced with mastercrafted power. They can basically take... They're basically the same datasheet. It's all one datasheet now. Same as the Chaplain with jump pack. Because he's got... Where is it? Can take the Exalver bolt pistol. So that's the same profile as well. Alright, that was a big change, chat. Lots of updates there. Lots of new maps. Lots of new lists to think about. Lots of dispositions to think about. Lots of tournaments to attend in the future. Check out the UK events calendar. That'd be really cool. That'd be really epic. That'd be really, really fun. The UK events calendar is free for everybody. If you want to check it out, you can go have a look. You can find new tournaments for free. You can host your events for free. You can join the mailing list for free. And check it out. My chat has crashed. It's just updated, I think. But check it out. I even got love on Reddit. Can you believe? Reddit love me. I was like Spider-Man 3. They love me. Was Black Templars checked? Yeah, we did Black Templars as well. We did do Black Templars as well. We did them all. I did every single faction, one after the other. I leaked some stuff, i.e. Games Workshop hadn't uploaded it yet, so I was telling you what was happening. You know? I showed you some stuff that wasn't out. I showed you a new map. Zoomed in. Damn. Damn, look at that. Wow. If you sign up for the mailing list, I'm going to send you an email by the end of the week saying, wow, look at all the fucking toys we've got. Got 5. Look how close these are. Who's running 11 events within, what, 20 minutes of each other? Southampton absolutely popping off. 11 events within 20 minutes of each other. Crazy. If you make it half an hour, that's 14 events. 15 events, there's another one there. There's 4 just here on this little Gosport. Just in this one port, there is 4 tournaments. Isn't that crazy? I had no idea. I've not heard of any tournaments before. Maybe I only want to travel 70 kilometers. These are the ones I'm thinking. Glossop, Stoke. We've got Derby. And we got Lincoln. Look, there's fucking two in Lincoln, different locations. 25th of July, 10th of October. Isn't it crazy? So anyway, check it out. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Chat, I think I'll call it a day there. I have absolutely shattered myself reading all of that. My brain is fried. Is it just me? Is it just me? My brain is absolutely fucking fried now. I'm so done. I don't know what else you want from me. I don't know what else I can add to the conversation. I'm getting water everywhere. Oh, you guys are doing okay. I'm fucking shattered now. What I will say is I won't be streaming this Friday. Because I am going to be practicing for Gundam Regionals. So I won't be live Friday night. I've got regionals on Saturday in Sheffield. I'm going to be skipping Friday just so I can go practice and also get a good night's sleep, so I'm not stressing and stuff on Friday. Gives me a bit more breathing room. So did I go through Custodes? Did I go through Custodes? Did Custodes even get a change? I don't think I did go through Custodes. I can't remember. No, they didn't really get a change. They didn't really change, chap. The rhinos got twin linked. Ashworth Time says it's updating. It's open 1.1. 1.0, sorry. Same with Blood Angels. Blood Angels had the proper update on the website. Sanguine all got fixed. Just thought all those chapter approved card decks that came out with Armageddon have deployment cards that aren't valid anymore. Why not? Guess you have to pay the app. The app's free. Sorry. Not to be a fucking glaze. Don't make me be a glazer. Games Workshop took my 30 hours of £500 an hour work and haven't paid me and made their own faction pack. Right? Don't turn me into a glazer. The fact that the app's free and the cards aren't out of date. The deployment maps aren't in the fucking deck. They're free on the app. Don't turn me into... I don't want to see her in glaze Games Workshop. They took 30 hours of my work and haven't paid me yet. I told them £500 an hour for playtesting. They took all of my playtesting work and haven't paid me. Deployment maps haven't updated. They're in the app. They're not in the deck. Open your deck right now and show me the deployment maps. They've changed the terrain layout. They haven't changed any of the deployment. They changed the terrain layout. They were always free on the app or the website. The app doesn't cost anything. The app is free. You want a list build? Yeah, it costs you £6 a month. Otherwise, it's free, bro. Why are you saying it charging? Don't do that to me. Don't make me be a glazer. I don't want to glaze them. Don't do this. But also don't lie. Don't lie to me. I'm right here. Warhammer expert. Gundam card game enjoyer. Look at my giant card, chat. Chat, I'm gonna spend 5 and play this. Is that okay? I'm gonna play it face down. Your move. Face down defense mode. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! But you know, I know most people don't play Gundam. Do you like my giant Gundam card? I think it's really sick. I love my giant Gundam card. I'm going to take this to regionals with me. I'm going to play it turn 1. I'm going to play it turn 1. I bet it looks nice on there. You know, G-Quartz card. Do you think? And then I realised that my window's not very straight. Well, my windowsill isn't. When can we toss the paper back and just pay for the rules army on the app? Yeah. That is valid. I think your site is down. Pardon? What? I know it's not loading for me. Is that a you problem or a me problem? Huh. It's not like an incognito either. There we go. Try refreshing. Just try that's on incognito. Doesn't load me on mobile but does on PC. You try refreshing. Let me go incognito on my phone. I open up my incognito on my phone. Well, it's fine. Look. Private. Instantly loads, no problem. Right down to my VPN. Probably a VPN. I haven't tested with VPN, to be fair. Let me try with the VPN. On my phone. I'm in the States. I'm protecting my digital identity. I do have spam blockers, so that might be why. My VPN works. Correct. Private browsing VPN works fine. Live bug testing. Let's go. Let me close Safari. Let's reopen it. Let's close the tab. It does check to make sure I'm not a bot first. Maybe you just got a bad VPN. Have you thought about that, little bro? Little bro's got a terrible VPN. I do get checking site security when I open. Amanda showed me his IP. I don't think I did. I showed you private browsing? When did I show you my IP? Bruh. There we go. See? Well, it's fine with my VPN. Get a better VPN, alright? I use a free one. I use Proton. They were going to sponsor a video and then they never did, but I've been using it ever since. Maybe try VPN. What's VPN? Please keep trying it at random things though. Do let me know and then I can try to work it out. VPL is primarily known as an acronym for Visible Panty Line. Wowzer. Okay. I'm going to go now. I think that's the end of the stream. I think that's the end of the stream. Check out the map. Turn off your VPN if it's not working. But that's it. So thanks so much for watching. I'll be back Monday. Hopefully I have a video out before then. But I've got regionals this weekend. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye-bye now. I will be making this into a separate video. I'm not going to bother because every time it does really shit. Bye.